Working for someone and investing in yourself. Is a quite interesting question, because I'll give you an example. So you can work you can work 40 hours a week. Yeah. 40 hours a week, say you're earning like just say £10 an hour or whatever, and you're getting £400 a week. But remember, you working for someone else, you're never ever gonna get that extra cash, that extra lifestyle you're looking at. You might get it, but you're not your own boss, innit? You feel me? Because I've worked for someone for 8 years of my life, and I'm telling you, I used to do 12-hour shifts. Then when I stopped that 12-hour shift, I worked somewhere else, I started doing 8-hour shifts. Then I invested 4 hours a day in myself, in my business. Learned this crypto thing, started like investing, Binance and stuff. Like, I didn't know much about it, but I kind of taught myself how to do it and made a lot of money from it. So that was me investing. So it doesn't have to mean that the 4 hours extra that you're investing in yourself has to be a physical cash. When I talk about investment, I mean read something, learn something new, understand how this or that works. YouTube was like my teacher for everything. I remember, literally YouTube. I watched videos, like hours and hours of videos, and learning how to check the rates of currencies, and like it was crazy. It taught me a lot, and I made a lot of money. I'm talking, I made. So I was working the place that I was working in a year. I think after tax, I probably would have earned about 22.5 grand. But that 4 hours a day I invested in myself for 2 months, I made my yearly wage double in 2 months. But after the 2 months I invested, then I made it in about 2 months. So I made my yearly wage, and that's just by investing 4 hours a day in yourself. So think about it. Invest in yourself as much as I don't believe in people that say, I didn't like the job, so I quit. Half bread is better than no bread. You might not like the job, but you gotta do it. Get that half bread till you're ready, then you get that full bread. You feel me? But don't ever leave one place to go to. Unless, relationship is different. If you're not happy in a relationship, cool, leave. You're better off by yourself anyway. Look at Burna Boy. He how the heck can you leave a relationship when you make a hit talking about your relationship? But anyways, that's another topic. But yeah. So invest in yourself, guys. Invest in yourself. Don't spend all your life trying to better someone else's business. I have a business. I've got people working for me, But at the end of the day, like, for example, if someone is working for me and the person does not turn up to work, now for me to bring someone else in, I have to pay the person double. Sometimes, it's all about business. Like, say you're paying this person £10 an hour and they didn't turn up, and for you to get someone else last minute, you tell them, I'll give you £20 an hour. Even though you're not making money that night, you're losing money, but it's all about securing the contract, making the client happy. You feel me? So when you create your own business, you are the client and you know exactly what to do. So this is why, but other people, when you're working for other people, you have to really think about it, man. Unless, some people don't look at money like that. But for me, yeah, I remember when I had no money, so, and I've touched that money, and you know what? Thank God, I'm gonna be rich till I die, man. I ain't going back there. No. So yeah, so that was that.